not that I don't think I'm worthy of you, but memories from the past I still recall. Oh, please don't get too close and let me love you, 'cause I'd just be fool enough to fall. Yes, I'd just be fool enough to fall. Yeah. What? You want to talk about potential somebody coming down? Yeah. I got to tell you folks right now while I think about it. About 2 weeks ago, I got a call from a friend of mine. He's a Nashville recording artist, Jerry Sanders. I've had him on my radio show for a couple of years now. He was throwing a fit because year before last, they wanted me to come down. They have a big party every fall, and I didn't go. So this past year, he called me again. I didn't go. This time, he said, "You either come down or I'll come and get you." Now, when you've got a Cheyenne, 6'7", about 280 pounds, and he said, "You either show up or I'll come and get you. You go." Anyway, we got out there, and he had a room about half the size of that back there, and it was all Nashville studio pickers. You talk about some down-home country music. Now, they were. And so anyway, he jumped on me, wanting me to go in there and sing, and I didn't want to because I don't do that much singing anymore. But anyway, I went in and did some songs, and this lady was standing out there watching me and just having a fit about what I was doing in the traditional country. Anyway, when I come through, she said, "I need to talk to you outside." So we went out, and she said, "I'm from Los Angeles, Hollywood. I have an office in Houston and one in Nashville, and I do reality television shows." And she said, "I heard about what you're doing with the groups around Nashville out there." And she said, "I want to come in and film the entire programs." We're talking about satellite worldwide. Out of Hollywood, out of Houston, out of Nashville. And I told her, I said, "You can't believe some of these pickers. Most of them are studio musicians themselves or work with superstars and so forth." And she said, "That's exactly what I'm looking for reality." And I said, "As long as you don't try to change nothing, absolutely nothing. We do what we do because we're having fun and enjoying it. And that's the way it is." So with your round of applause, if you're for it, let me know, and I'm going to be talking to her in the next, in fact, she was wanting to come out tonight. Thank you. We'll have a conversation with her then. Hi. You'll go home with me tonight? My wife don't want to go home with me tonight. Oh. I got to tell you about some more of my kin. Just one uncle of mine, he went turkey hunting. And when he got back, he told his wife, said, "I got to go to the doctor," said, "I'm short of breath." So he goes to the doctor, and doctor said, "What's your problem?" He said, "Well, I went turkey hunting this morning," and he said, "I'm short of breath." He said, "Well, tell me what happened." He said, "Well," he said, "I live about a mile from the foothills of the mountain." And he said, "There's a lot of acorn trees about a mile up on the side of the mountain." And he said, "So I walked up there, killed a 14-pound turkey, and walked back." Doctor said, "You mean you walked 4 miles, 2 miles to the mountain and 2 miles up and down?" Yeah. He said, "Well, how old are you?" And he said, "I'm 70. He said, "Man, what a..." And you're complaining about being short-winded? Said, "Well, how old was your dad when he died?" He said, "Who said he was dead?" He said, "What do you mean?" Oh, he said, "No," he said, "My dad went with me this morning." He said, "Well, how old is your dad?" He said, "Well, he's 88. He said, "He wasn't short-winded, though." He said, "Well, man," he said, "you people live to be a long life." He said, "How old was your grandpa when he died?" He said, "Who said he was dead?" He said, well, how old is your grandpa? He said, he's 118. He said, 118? He said, I said, I bet he went turkey hunting too, didn't he? He said, no. He said, he's getting married today. He said, getting married? Yeah, a 20-year-old blonde. He said, what in the world is he going to do? Why would he want to ever get married? He said, who said he wanted to? Oh, can't win them all, can you? I got some notes up here that, well, I better not read some of them. But anyway, she always says, watch it, you'll be telling some of them that you told in nightclubs. But I wouldn't do that. No. Might tell one on a preacher or two, but I wouldn't tell none on, anyway. Here's one that I always get a kick out of doing. Me and him pretty good buddies. Whenever I chance to meet some old friends on the street, I wonder how does a man get to be this way? I've always got a smiling face, anytime and any place. Every time they ask me why, just smile and say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning, let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. People may try to guess the secret of happiness. Some of them have never learned it's a simple thing. The secret I'm speaking of is a woman and a man in love. And the answer is in this song that I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning, let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, love her like the devil when you get back home. That boy plays guitar a little bit, don't you, son? Thank you. I'm watching him back there. He's playing guitar with me. I need to put my glasses on here for just a minute, if you don't mind. But... oh, Lord, look at all that writing. Okay. I'm going to do one here that Mama always tells me to do it. So I better do it. She's boss. That woman is so mean wherever she spits, grass won't even grow. Yeah, I'm telling you. That's in no Del Reeve songs. Do diddle do diddle do diddle do diddle do. There's Southern Bell telephone company in our town. Every afternoon I'm right there hanging around, watching them telephone operators walking up and down the street. Any fool could figure out what I'm there to see. I'm watching the bells of the Southern Bells go by, swinging their hips and rolling their pretty eyes. Their high head click make me start kicking my heels up to the sky, watching the bells of the Southern Bells go by. I heard a good light truck cop standing in the middle of the street, waving his arms at everyone he meets. Waving his arms and giving everyone a go-ahead sign. You can tell directing traffic not on his mind. He's watching the bells of the Southern Bells go by, swinging their their hips and rolling their pretty eyes. Their high heels clicking make me start kicking my heels up to the sky. Watching the bells of the southern bells go by. Do-diddle-do-diddle-do-diddle-do-diddle-do-diddle-do-do. Well, say the hymn line's gonna be shorter next year. Sound like my sweet music to my ears. But now you're thinking I'm the wrong kind of a guy. Just got an eye for the finer things in life. I'm watching the bells and southern bells go by. Swinging her hips and rolling their pretty eyes. Their high heels click make me start kicking my heels up to the sky. Watching the bells of the southern bells go by. Do-diddle-do-diddle-do-diddle-do-diddle-do-do-do. Hey, Dale Reed's there. Oh, there's three men sitting on this bench out in the park under shade tree. One old man sat there and he said, I've been going to church every day of my life, never missed a day. Said I've never tasted liquor of any kind in my life. Don't smoke, don't cuss, and never chased the girls. And he said, come spring, I'll be 98. The other old man sitting there a little bit, and he said, I didn't go to church every Sunday, but I missed a few. Said, I'd like to nip once in a while, liked a good cigar after meals. But he said, I never did cuss. Said, I did like to look at the pretty girls. He said, come spring, said, I'll be 94. Old boy sat down on the other end. He said, said, I started drinking when I was 12. The time I was 20, I was drinking a quart a day. Smoked 4 packs of cigarettes a day. Chased women all my life. Cussed all the time. He said, come spring, I'll be 21. No waltz. There comes the mandolin. I hear footsteps slowly walking. As they gently walk across the lonely floor, and a voice is softly saying, darling, this will be goodbye forevermore. There goes my reason for living. There goes the one of my dreams. There goes my only possession. There goes my everything. There goes my everything. How much more you want, Otis? What? Uh-oh. Yeah. What about 7:30? Okay. We've got time for one long song. Is that long enough? No. No wonder. No, I'm not going to say that. Jim Reeves. your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend we're together all alone. I'll tell the man to turn the jukebox way down low. And you can tell your friend there with you, he'll have to go. Whisper to me, tell me, do you love me true? Or is he holding you the way I do?
Bill Rainey from NPR Radio.
Make up your mind, I've got to know. Should I hang?
We are the Wells Creek Basin Radio.
You'll have to go. You can't say the words I want to hear while you're with another man. Do you want the answer, yes or no? Darling, I will understand. Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend we're together all alone. I'll tell the man to turn the jukebox way down low. And you can tell your friend there with you, he'll have to go. Thank you. I'm gonna do one more, and I'm gonna do this one for my wife. I haven't done it for her off stage for a long time now, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about my wife, the reason I'm doing this song. I was building golf courses. She was my loan officer who worked out of Branson, Missouri. And I got a call up in St. Louis in my office that she had had an aneurysm in her head, 46 years old, and they said, bring the family, she won't live through the night. And so I get to the hospital to her down there in Springfield, Missouri, and she made it through the night, and the next morning the doctor comes in the motion for me to follow. And I go back there, and they said she's had another aneurysm in the same place, and she can't live. You need to unplug her. I told the preacher, I said, I've got 24 Bibles in my office. 2 of them I start my day with my hand on it, and not one of them give man the right to take a life. The head surgeon, he said, I never go in operation without prayer. And I said, then start praying and cutting. They come out, they said, she's alive, but she'll never walk or talk. Her and I run a business right now worldwide. She does all my computer work with one hand. This woman performed more than people put together. Love her to death. Have I told you lately that I love you? Could I tell you once again somehow? Have I told you lately that I love you? Well, darling, I'm telling you now. This world would end if only I should lose you. I'm no good without you anyhow. Have I told you lately that I love you? Well, darling, I'm telling you now. Well, darling, I'm telling you now. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Very good. We appreciate your attendance and your music and singing. I wanted to take a minute to say, for the people who always come here and unlock the door, do the cooking, clean the kitchen up, do all the stuff that we just kind of come in and come out. I want to say thank you.
We're going to try Don Williams' old song, Good Old Boys Like Me. Yeah, I'm going to fix it. I'm just tightening this up.
I didn't break it, did I?
No, I was in the wrong. I think you might be taller than me, or I don't know. When I was a kid, Uncle Remus would put me to bed with a picture of Stonewall Jackson above my head. And Daddy'd come in to kiss his little man with gin on his breath and the Bible in his hand. He'd talk about honor and things I should know, and stagger a little as he'd walk out the door. I can still hear the soft southern wind in the live oak trees. And those Williams boys, they still mean a lot to me. Hank in Tennessee, I guess we're all gonna be what we're gonna be. So what'll you do with good old boys like me? Nothing makes a sound in the night like the wind does. But you ain't afraid if you're washed in the blood like I was. Smell of Cape jasmine through my window screen. John R. and the Wolfman kept me company by the light of the radio by my bed, with Thomas Wolfe whispering in my head. I can still hear the soft southern wind in the live oak trees. And those Williams boys, they still mean a lot to me. Hank in Tennessee, I guess we're all gonna be what we're gonna be. So what'll you do with good old boys like me? When I was in school, I ran with a kid down the street, and I watched him burn himself up on bourbon and speed. But I was smarter than most, and I could choose. I learned to talk like the man on the 6 o'clock news. When I was 18, Lord, I hit the road, but it really doesn't matter how far I go. I can still hear the soft southern wind in the live oak trees. And those Williams boys, they still mean a lot to me. Hank in Tennessee, I guess we're all gonna be what we're gonna be. So what'll you do with good old boys like me? Yeah, what'll you do with good old boys like me?
Mr. Farrell, we're getting close. Y'all get warmed up. Y'all want to come on up here and get your guitars tuned? Bob? Yes. Yeah. Let them get their instruments up here.
Oh, not too much. Thank you. A little bit nervous. Try old Merle Haggard. I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. A canvas covered cabin. Sorry, y'all. I got choked there. A canvas covered cabin in a crowded labor camp stands out in this memory I revive. My daddy raised a family there with 2 hard working hands, and he tried to feed my mama's hungry eyes. He dreamed of something better, and my mama's faith was strong, but us kids were just too young to realize that another class of people put us somewhere just below. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. Mama never had the luxury she wanted, but that wasn't 'cause my daddy didn't try. She only wanted things she really needed. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. I remember Daddy praying for a better way of life, but I don't recall a change of any size. Just a little loss of courage as their age began to show, and more sadness in my mama's hungry eyes. Mama never had the luxury she wanted, but that wasn't 'cause my daddy didn't try. She only wanted things she really needed. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. Oh, I still recall my mama's hungry eyes.
Folks, you know, I guess y'all heard about two old guys got in an argument about which one of them coon dogs run the Coleman's Trail. And they, of course, they'd hunted together for years, and they growed up together and been big buddies, you know. But they got to arguing about which one of them dogs run the Coleman's Trail, and they was about to fall out with one another. Well, they loaded the dogs in the truck one night. So guy started the same old mess, you know. So the one that was doing the driving, he said, "I'll tell you what let's do."
He said, let's just drive, you just pick the spot and we're going to drive out where you want to turn out. You just say when you want to stop and we're going to turn these dogs out and we're going to find out which one run the coldest trail. So he had to, one of them doing the driving, of course, his old dog, you know, when they opened the box, his old dog jumped out of the truck and run around the truck and balled out real big, run off. Took off running just hard as she could go, just barking every lick to the backside of the field. Treed up this great old big sweet gum snag about this big, and it had a snag limb sticking out on it about 2.5, 3 foot long, you know. She sat down there and treed, just treed hard. Another old dog ain't never got out of the truck yet, you know. Well, they took their lights and they went off over there, you know, and they got over there and shined around. There wasn't nothing up there but a pile of bones laying up on that limb. Well, this old boy, he said, well, I guess that proves true. Said, old Sally will run the coldest trails. He said, well, I told you she would. Said, she's a sure enough good coon dog. Well, they got old Sally by the collar and they started back across the field, you know, and they got over there where she jumped up in the air, you know, back over there next to the road. And that one old boy, the dog had never got out of the truck yet. He said, well, I just got one question for you. He said, you might not can answer it, but he said, I'd like to know. Said, why do you think she jumped up in the air right along here a while ago when she come off that road bank right before she started running so hard? The old guy that owned her just kind of took his cap off and scratched his head. He said, well, I really ain't got no way of proving this, but he said, more than likely, I'd say when that coon come along here, there was a board fence right there.
Harold, sing in the mic, talking in the mic. So they
do what now? Sing in the mic.
Harold, he's never been down here to the music. We're on TV.
We are.
We're on TV on Channel 12.
Oh, my goodness.
And you'll be on. So you're singing to a lot of people at home that don't come down here.
Okay. I'll try to straighten up.
We're learning as we go, folks.
I'll really try to do better.
So talk in the mic, sing in the mic, and if you look at Mike, if it don't sound right, you probably need to back up if you're too close.
Okay.
All right, he'll tell you.
He's giving me all these clues.
Just watch him. If it's too loud, they'll tell you.
Y'all know how old I was when I went to town? We're gonna do a little bit of bluegrass, and those of you don't know us, well, this is my father, Leon Farrell. This is my son, Gene Farrell. This is our world-renowned banjo picker right here, Otis Kelly. He went with us to Cherokee, Alabama, about 15 years ago, Otis?
10 years ago. 10 years ago.
Was it 10 years ago? Okay. Anyway, made a tape for us. Done a real good job on the banjo. And I aggravate him all the time about thinking he can play that banjo, but he is a good banjo picker. I don't care what nobody says. Y'all give him a hand. Get her the beat. Whenever you're ready. Kneel at the cross. Christ will meet you there. Come while he waits for you. Listen to his voice. Be with him you care and begin life anew. Kneel at the cross. Leave every care. Kneel at the cross. Jesus will meet you there. Sparkly cup, trust only in his love. Kneel at the cross. Leave every care. Kneel at the cross. Jesus will meet you there. What is it? Come on. about that. I guess it's a good thing wasn't nobody here but us, ain't it? Y'all ever make a mistake?
Go right ahead. Who? Harold?
Well, people have more fun than anybody.
Yeah, that's right.
They really do. What you got there, Daniel? Let's see, we better back up one time right there. Give me about an 8 right there. Keep watching the sky for its fade. Keep watching the sky, be patient. By and by the trumpet will be heard in every place. He's coming back to earth again and you're waiting. Won't be in vain. Keep watching the sky for its fade. There's spring signs up in the sky, higher than the birds fly. Their missiles flying now in outer space. He told us when it would come to pass at the end is near and fast. Keep watching the sky for its fade. Keep watching the sky, be patient. By and by the trumpet will be heard in every place. He's coming back to earth again and you're waiting. Won't be in vain. Keep watching the sky for its fade. Trouble in Matthew 24, Jesus spake. We'll see him coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Keep watching the sky for his face. Keep watching the sky, be patient. By and by the trumpet will be heard in every place. He's coming back to earth again and you're waiting. Won't be in vain. Keep watching the sky for its fade. Keep watching the sky for its fade.
Well, while they're taking their breath, I'll say that it was probably 2000 when I went down there, and so it has been about 12 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's been, but we had a good time.
And me and
Otis done a real good job on the tape.
Let's see, that's the first time I ever been on any kind of recording, so there has been one. That's my first time to ever be on a recording. No. Anyway, my only time so far. And so we went down there and they put us in this little old bitty room. It wasn't as big as this stage, broke up in little bitty rooms with blankets everywhere. It was pretty cold in there, but he did have a heater for us. But I played the banjo and he played the guitar. The guitar and the banjo. And then he took me back down there 2 more weeks and I played the bass and he played the mandolin.
Yeah. But he done a good job.
I'm still praying for you.
Appreciate it.
What do you got there, Mr. Leo? Have we got any veterans in the house? Good deal. Hey, I'm going to tell you something, boys. I love you, okay? And I love America. I don't care what happens, okay? This is for y'all. And the ones of them that's here today that don't love America, I'm not talking about in this crowd because everybody loves America. But the ones that's in America today that don't love it needs to leave it. Wrap my body in old glory when I go. It's a flag of a country I love so. Tell my buddies not to fall. Tell them I'm my last request. Wrap my body in old glory when I go. While upon the field of battle in the South Korean Isle, lay a dying boy we knew as G.I. Joe. As his buddies knelt around him just to hear his last request. Wrap my body in old glory when I go. Wrap my body in old glory when I go. It's a flag of a country I love so. Tell my buddies not to fall. Tell them of my last request. Wrap my body in old glory when I go. was a letter written to his folks back home. He said, mail it so my mom and dad will know that I died for precious liberty. We all cherish so. Wrap my body in old glory when I go. Wrap my body in old glory when I go. It's a flag of a country I love so. Tell my buddies not to follow. Tell them of my last request. Wrap my body in old glory when I go. Wrap my body in old glory when I go. What we got next?
But Harold's an auctioneer, if you don't know that already.
You didn't tell that. You didn't
That's what he does for a living. This man here is retired, and I don't know what the grandson's going to do in his. But his wife's back there. Miss Farrell's sitting over, and they're Houston County natives.
Yeah.
They just lived in Montgomery County for the last 50 years.
45, sure enough.
45 years.
Yeah.
But anyway, they're from this part of the country. Go ahead.
Actually, my wife's got a good job. Yeah. Yeah. I'm the head of the house. I really am. But she's the next. Did y'all hear that? That's what I just fixed to say. Tell them, son.
Mom's the neck that turns it.
What do you got there, Dad? God promised to lead his children out of bondage. He said he'd free them from Pharaoh's evil hand. He said he'd guide and protect them on their journey and lead them to the promised land. God's children were slaves in Egypt's land, so God took Moses by the hand, said, Moses, tell old Pharaoh to set them free. Well, Moses wanted a way to get out, so in his mind he beginning to doubt, said, Lord, old Pharaoh, he ain't gonna listen to me. Well, the Lord said, son, throw down that rod. Old Moses did, then he cried to God, and he turned to a snake as evil and wicked as sin. Well, he cried again with an awful wail. The Lord said, seize him by the tail. And old Moses did, then he turned to a rod again. Well, the Lord said, Moses, I've got power. I'll be with you every hour. He said, go tell Pharaoh to set my children free. Well, Moses did, but the Lord helped out. He sent a plague to the land about, and old Pharaoh told him to go and let him be. Well, it started out with a cloud by day and a fire by night to lead the way, and old Pharaoh suddenly decided to change his mind. Well, he gathered together his soldier band and got all them chariots throughout the land, said, I'll let them Israelites go some other time. God promised to lead his children out of bondage. He said he'd free them from Pharaoh's evil hand. He said he'd guide and protect them on their journey and lead them to the promised land. Well, they came to the bank of the ocean blue, and they turned to Moses and said, what do we do? Moses fell on his knees and there in the sand. Well, the Lord said, Moses, trust in God. All you got to do is just raise that rod, and over these mighty waters, just stretch your hand. Well, Moses followed the Lord's command. The waters parted. There in the sand, they saw a path that led to the other shore. Well, the ground was dry. They passed on through, and old Pharaoh's army thought they would too, but the waters fell, and they ain't never been seen no more. God promised to lead his children out of bondage. He said he'd free them from Pharaoh's evil hand. He said he'd guide and protect them on their journey and lead them to the promised land. I said to the promised land. You know, I'm serious now when I say this. I don't know where I'd be tonight if it wasn't for my raising, okay? I remember an old heat or something like that right there, and of course we had to bust stove wood, you know, and all that kind of stuff like that. But it was good for us. It was good for us. Yeah, I'm gonna tell a little something else here, Otis. When I was 3 years old, well, I just turned 3 years old, I think. we lived over on, over pretty close to where Otis lives now, over on Long Branch Creek, or like you go over to Long Branch. And Mr. Arthur Brown, some of y'all may have knew him. I don't know, he run a store over at Long Branch. If my memory serves me right, he shut the store down. A cousin of mine rode a bicycle from out there on the ridge at, between Limekiln, where the Limekiln Road goes up the hollow there, and between there and Long Branch, my cousin rode a bicycle in between there at the Long Branch store and got Mr. Arthur Brown, and he shut the store down, had a little old Falcon car, and he come up and took me to the hospital, and I'd got burnt real bad, and of course that was the only way we had to get there, you know. We didn't, I guess that's the only way it was. So, like I said there a while ago, I just think, I thank God for my raising, and I thank God for people in my life that really meant something to me, and I've said a lot of times, I just wonder who I'll have the impact on, or who will have an impact on my son that other people had on me, and I'm really serious when I say that. But this next song talks a little bit about that, and I just thank God for the close knitness that I grew up in. That's a big head. Big Otis, huh? From the blue velvet mountains that surround me came a mom and dad who gave me life, and those simple values that they taught will guide me like a river running day and night. They'll all come running if there's someone in need to reach out when someone's hurt. Diamonds and gold could not match what they're worth. Good people are the salt of the earth. To me they represent a firm foundation, a picture of our love and worth. Never turning their backs on one another. Good people are the salt of the earth. They'll all come running if there's someone in need to reach out when someone's hurt. Diamonds and gold cannot match what they're worth. Good people are the salt of the earth. We owe it to our coming generation. We owe it to our universe. Sow the seed, it's a vow to every nation. Good people are the salt of the earth. They'll all come running if there's someone in need to reach out when someone's hurt. Diamonds and gold could not match what they're worth. Good people are the salt of the earth. Oh, good people are the salt of the earth.
I forgot the licks on that.
Huh?
I had gone over that one. I forgot the licks on the chord changes.
You gonna do it? You gonna pick it around for me?
No.
I'll forgive you.
They're gonna have to do one more and then sing some more. Yeah, what key? Go lower.
Go by. I don't know. They can say that, that a child's rearing ain't got no bearing on their life and all that kind of stuff, and I might not be politically correct. I don't know. I never did get into all that stuff. But my daddy's sitting right here and my mother's sitting back yonder, and there was three things that I always remember at our house, okay? One of them was we never went to bed at night without prayer. And another one was we never left home of a morning without prayer. As a family, I mean, and we never sat down to the table without offering thanks for what we had to eat. We always had plenty to eat too now. I mean, but I'm telling you, if America, and I'm not a preacher, I'm not religious, but right's right and wrong's wrong. And if America don't get back on her knees before God, we just well call the dogs. When toiling is ended and my burdens are laid down, what glory will then be mine? My robe will be spotless and I'll put on a bright crown. In heaven I'll shout and shine. Gonna shine in that city of love divine. Over that free from care, with the saints I'll shout and shine. There'll be no more sorrow in that homeland of the soul. My spirit will never pine. I'll stand in that number and make sweet melodies roll. In heaven I'll shout and shine. Gonna shine in that city of love divine. Over there, free from care, with the saints I'll shout and shine. There'll be no more sorrow in that homeland of the soul. My spirit will never pine. I'll stand in that number and make sweet melodies roll. In heaven I'll shout and shine. Gonna shine in that city of love divine. Over there, free from care, with the saints I'll shout and shine. Thank y'all. Thank you. We will. That's all I know. We go. Well, I couldn't see, honey.
Come back.
It fell out coming up the steps right there. I'll get it next.
We're going to have a cakewalk now. Everybody get out here and get on. Come on around. I want to grab something there, buddy. Bass makes it all good.
Window shopping, window shopping. I'm all messed up. Window shopping, window shopping. You're only looking around. You're not buying. You're just trying to find the best deal in town. You give away your kisses, but you never give your heart to anyone that's fool enough to fall. You don't feel love. You don't want real love. You're window shopping, that's all. That's short, but it's sweet. Yeah, that's real short. Today I passed you on the street, and my heart fell at your feet. I can't help it if I'm still
in love with you. Somebody else stood by your side, and he looked so satisfied. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. A picture from the past came slowly stealing as I brushed your arm and walked so close to you. Then suddenly I got that old-time feeling. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. It's hard to know another's lips will kiss you and hold you just the way I used to do. Heaven only knows how much I miss you. I can't help it if I'm still in love with you. As Elvis would say, thank you. Thank you very much.
I'll play the banjo with you if you'll do my walking shoes.
I won't do that. I wrote that thing, but I get mixed up on it.
All right.
I get all mixed up on it. See, Jimmy Martin and them, they sung it. They sang it right. You want to sing one?
Go ahead, don't do another. I'll do one after this.
I went down to the river to watch the fish swim by. When I got to the river, so lonesome I wanted to die. Oh, Lord. Well, I jumped in the river, but the doggone river was dry. She's long gone, and now I'm alone and blue. Well, I had me a woman, couldn't be true. She made me for my money and she made me. A man needs a woman that he can lean on, but my leaning post done left and gone. She's long gone, and now I'm on some blue. I'm gonna find me a river, one that's cold as ice. And when I find me that river, girl, I'm going to learn twice. I'm going down in it 3 times, but Lord, I'm only coming up twice. She's long gone, and now I'm alone some blue. Woo, mercy. Yeah. Oh, long tall boy. I'm not a long tall Texan, but we used to do that song in my band a whole lot, and we had a whole lot of fun with long tall Texan. But I'm a long tall Houston County Tennessean is what I am. We probably don't need it all that much, but it won't hurt a little bit, I guess.
Watch that mic, don't let it fall out.
Yeah. My name is Howard Bailey. Like I said, I was born and raised in Houston County, just the other side of here, on about 9 miles. And I've been trying to sing country music and write country music, and it's been a long, long time. I've done it just about all my life. I wrote my first song when I was 8 years old, and I sent it to Roy Acuff. And he was gracious enough to have some of his people to get back to me with it and tell me that he wasn't accepting anybody else's songs. So I thought that was mighty wonderful. I hadn't
I don't have that letter he sent me back, but I wish I'd kept that. We're going to try a Vince Gill song here now. I hadn't done this song in a while, and it gets some pretty high parts in it. I don't know. I may make it through it, I may not. If I don't, we'll quit and do something else. That sounds all right with everybody. Listen, see y'all. I rushed home from work like I always do. I spent my whole day just thinking about you. When I walked through that front door, my whole life was changed. 'Cause nobody answered when I called your name. Oh, the note on the table just told me goodbye. You said you'd grown weary of living a lie. Now your love has ended, oh, but mine still remains. But nobody answers when I call your name. Oh, the lonely sound of my voice calling is driving me insane. And just like rain, my tears keep falling, but nobody answers when I call your name. Oh, the lonely sound of my voice calling is driving me insane. And just like rain, my tears keep falling, 'cause nobody answers when I call your name. Honey, nobody answers when I call your name. Thank you. Here's one I've been trying to learn for several years, and I do know some of the words. I don't know if I know them all or not. Anyhow, it's called The Image of Me. In A, y'all. Yes, I know she's the life of the party, and without her, things here would die. Oh, but don't be fooled by her laughter. She's had her bad times. She knows how to cry. Yes, she drinks and she talks just a little too loud. And with her pride gone, she'll tag along with any old crowd. Yes, I know I'm to blame, and I feel so ashamed that I made her the image of me. I met her in a little country town. She was simple and old-fashioned in some ways, but she loved me till I dragged her down. Then she just gave up and withered away. Yes, she drinks and she talks just a little too loud, and with her pride gone, she'll tag along with any old crowd. Yes, I know I'm to blame, and I feel so ashamed that I made her the image of me. Thank you. You got it, Bob.
something to do. That's all you saw.
Goodbye, Joe, me gotta go, me gotta go down by you. I'm all mixed up, I can't get it.
You going?
No, I'm all messed up. Goodbye, Joe, me gotta go, me oh my oh. Me gotta go, pull the pillow down the bayou. My Yvonne, the sweetest one, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my machete meal. Big guitar, filled fruit jar, and big ego. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Tibetto, Fontenot, the place is buzzing. Kinfolk come to see Yvonne by the dozen. Dressed in style like a hawk wild, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my machete meal. Big guitar, filled fruit jar, and big ale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Settle down, far from town, buy me a pirogue. And I'll catch all the fish that's in the bayou. Spend my money to buy Yvonne what she need, oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my machete meal. Big guitar, filled fruit jar, and big ale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. They say, hey, hey. I buy some crawfish meat. I think I need to sing one I haven't sung in this while. All around the water tank, waiting for a train, 1,000 miles away from home, sleeping in the rain. I walked up to a brakeman just to give him a line of talk. He said, if you got money, I'll see that you don't walk. I haven't got a penny, not a nickel can I show. He said, get on your railroad bum, and he slammed the boxcar door. Well, they put me off in Texas, the state I dearly love. The wide open spaces all around me, the moon and the stars up above. And nobody seems to want me or to lend me a helping hand. I'm on my way from Frisco, heading back to Dixieland. My pocketbook
Bob Hodges here in McKinnon, Tennessee.
and my heart
enjoying the
is
show.
full of pain.
Been a good night show tonight, sir.
1,000 miles away from home, waiting
started off with a kickoff there from
Yodeling.
Mr. Rainey, and travel right on.
Hallelujah. Yodeling. Ole, oh, ole.
You said goodbye to me this morning with only these words to explain. You said you'd found someone you love better,
Mr. Howard Bailey.
but I still hear your voice call my name. I thought I heard you calling my name. Well, it's funny, I still feel this way. Your voice seemed so close, but I knew that by now you were many miles away. While walking through the streets of the city,
Howard Bailey on the microphone.
all the people passing by think it's so strange. Well, I'm talking, but there's no one beside me, 'cause I thought I heard you calling my name. I thought I heard you calling my name. Well, it's funny, I still feel this way. Your voice seemed so close, but I knew that by now you were many miles away. Your voice seemed so close, but I knew that by now you were many miles away. Thank you much. Let me do let me do one more here. And see, y'all. This is a song I had on record back in 1973. And I have changed publishers recently since this song was done. This was under two publishing companies, I believe, at one time. But anyway, both those publishing companies are out of business. So I got to talking to Mr. Bill Rainey, and he seemed to be a little bit interested in trying to move some of this material for me. So he's gonna try to get this one recorded in the next few weeks. We're hoping. He's hoping. I'm hoping, and the guy that heard the song is hoping. I hope. It's called "Married to the Wine." It's my first record in 1973. You're looking at me through the bottom of your glass. That's the only way you've seen me in a long time. You said our wedding vows, oh, but that's all over now. You don't belong to me, you're married to the wine. Married to the wine, and you're true to your one love. You're somewhere every night with the bottle that you're so fond of. This fiery pain inside my heart is burning me alive, and I'm drowning flames with teardrops, 'cause you're married to the wine. There once was the time a couple love ran over, but the lure of wine for you is just too strong. It's the bottle that you crave, and it's making you a slave. The cup you're running over now is so wrong. Married to the wine, and you're true to your one love. You're somewhere every night with the bottle that you're so fond of. This fiery pain inside my heart is burning me alive, and I'm drowning flames with teardrops, 'cause you're married to the wine. Yes, I'm drowning flames with teardrops, 'cause you're married to the wine. Thank you much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Al.
Thank you, Mr. Bailey. Appreciate you coming down and doing them songs.
I'm glad I could. Maybe we'll do it again sometime.
We'll plan on doing it again.
All right.
We appreciate that. Norman, thank you for playing the bass for us tonight.
Yeah, it's good.
No, it was good. Bob?
Yep.
Come here. Bob turned 84 last month, right?
Yeah.
Come up here.
That's nothing to brag about.
Well, it is too. It is too. When you can sing like Jimmy Rogers, when he was the beginning of country music.
Yeah.
and he's been putting on brakes today, folks, for his daughter, so his legs are hurting. Okay. All right. Well, I was close anyway.
Okay, you got close.
But appreciate y'all coming. It was really good. The Farrells are going to finish the night up, and Daryl's going to play the banjo with them. So this will conclude our night when they get done singing their songs. But next month, we're going to have a pretty good bunch, Lord willing. Again, appreciate everybody who comes. Those of you that listen on TV, we appreciate you listening. Again, everybody tells me, I see you on TV. And I said, well, I haven't seen it very much, so I stay away from it. But we try to have a good time, and you are welcome to come down. Harold said I didn't tell him, but just in case from now on, for the record, we meet around 6:15. This is a potluck, so bring something to eat or something to drink if you can. If you can't, we understand. They have desserts, but bring a potluck, come, eat, and music usually intends to start at 7 o'clock till whenever we get done. Next month it might last a little longer, but anyway, we're privileged to have the Farrells here tonight again, and I have played with them a lot. They've been good friends for a long time, and I appreciate them. So y'all take off.
I still enjoy picking, and I really appreciate getting to sing with my older brother here. What's up? Okay. We're going to do what? Okay. We're going to do go way on back, or, well, I guess it's way on back. It's about as far back as I can remember, so I guess it must be getting pretty old now. I said here a few years ago, I used to think somebody was old if they said, well, things sure have changed. So I must be getting old because things sure have changed. If you know this, and you can sing with us. I'm using my Bible for a road mine. The children of Israel used to do. They crossed the Red Sea of destruction. For God was there to see them through. There'll be
what to do. The 12 disciples are my roadside, and Jesus will take me safely through. Come on now. There'll be no detours in heaven, no rough road along the way. I'm using my Bible for a road map.